Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about something that I'm not sure I thought I would ever talk about, and certainly something that is incredibly painful for me to talk about. This is my most difficult video, and I want to say first off that what I'm going to say today, I just pray that it's taken in the right way, and I pray that it will help someone who is in need, who desperately needs to bring something to God for forgiveness. I think there are some things that we do in our lives that we view as so horrific that there's no way that God could ever forgive us. And I know in my case, as I sit out here by myself, and again, I didn't even allow anyone to video this one, there for me was something that I hid from myself for almost 35 years and really would not allow it to be brought to the front of my mind. And yet it was there, and yet God was there, and God was waiting for me to bring it to Him, but I just didn't bring it to Him, and so I suffered as a result. When I really knew that this was back there, I was sitting on a beach in Florida, and I was really right in the midst of suffering from many of the things, Josh's accident, the loss of pretty much everything for a while, and all of a sudden I got a compulsion to begin to write. And I took out a sheet of paper and I began to write, and I was writing as hard as I could, and I think these were words directly from God. And here's what I wrote. Early 70s, a good young boy, 16, and a good young girl, 15, suddenly find themselves scared, confused, lost as she is pregnant with child. Are you sure? How can it be? What will we do? What about our future? What about our baby? Scared and confused, they turn to the medical options to make everything all right, just as it was before, level the playing field, rejuvenate hope in a seemingly lost future, give new breath and life while contemplating taking new breath and life. But is it life, or as the physician says, a group of cells, a proverbial tumor, a mere growth? No feeling, no being, no anything. And when no anything is weighed against much more than anything always wins. And when no anything is brought to light to be everything, conscious thought of taking everything, killing everything, is much too painful, much too unforgivable, much too evil for good boy to bear. And the memory of the child is buried, not real, and yet memory and child so horrifically real, so powerfully real as to quietly affect, haunt, devastate, ruin for a lifetime, for an eternity. And though never articulated, never allowed to be brought to the front of the mind, never constructed as a conscious thought, the child in the act lingers. Waves sometimes stronger, sometimes weaker, but always there. A timeless echo for a timeless crime. An eternity of confusion, diversion, destruction. No rest for a restless heart. But oh, the mind is good, especially the good mind. Intellect and knowledge are perfect companions for rationalization and denial. And together they create their own noise, a noise so loud as to momentarily drown out the maddening echo of the waves. But then there are those times, those very, very dark times, when the background noise is silenced and the guard is gone and the door is cracked open and the ever omnipresent echo of the waves are heard louder, louder, piercing, haunting. Is there no release? Is there no reprieve? Is there no amnesty? Is there no forgiveness? Haunting, haunting. 33 years of haunting. These were my words, or I should say, these are the words that God provided to me. And while I am describing a very traumatic event that I experienced when I was 16 years old, I held that event for 35 years. When I was 16 years old, I participated in an abortion. And I don't want to become the face of the abortion argument. I'm simply telling you my experience. And I had not even allowed myself to think about that. But God was waiting for me. He was waiting for me to come to Him. He wanted to take that away. He wanted to forgive that. He wanted to dispose of that. I don't know what you'll do with this video. I don't know where it will take you. But I pray at this moment that if there are things in your life that are separating you from God, and you've hidden them consciously or subconsciously, may this be a call to you to bring them to God, because He is waiting with arms wide open. Be blessed.